Hello Clash fans, Triple Damage coming at you today with the Chess Queen's Gambit, which is really exciting for me to be bringing you because yes, I designed the challenge. It is a Triple Damage original, which means in addition to getting the surefire methodology for how to defeat this, I will give you some of the fun, exciting backstory about what I was doing while I was developing this and some of the fun inside tips on how to defeat this. Just as a full disclosure up front, I designed this challenge originally to need no more than the 4 healers, the rage spell, the 5 recall spells, and the poison spell. And then eventually figured out that I could do it with 3 healers, only 3 healers plus the 5 recall spells. And then because one of the developers of the Clash King bot, Magic Jr. is how I know him, suggested to me it could be done with 2 healers, and I will show you that at the end of the video because that's more for like the tryhards. So, a couple fun things about this. This is, of course, set up like a chessboard, and if you know how to play chess, you would know that our side of the board, this is where the queen would go, because the enemy queen is opposite, and the town hall plays the role of the enemy king, which is designed to be taken last in this attack. You will also notice the queen is level 64, because there are 64 spaces on the chessboard. Now, if we place our queen right here, the only legal move that she could get to if we recalled her and placed her somewhere inside the board would be here, where there are level 2 wall pieces, and then here, where there are level 3 wall pieces, and then level 4 wall pieces, and level 5 wall pieces, and then level 6 wall pieces. And that is how it is intended to be defeated. So with that, we will go ahead and jump in. I'm going to show you the original way I planned on doing it, and then at the end, we'll show you the 2 healer version, because that's actually kind of cool as well. So we're just going to go queen with 4 healers right on top of her, and we're going to let her work on those 4 defenses. The idea here is once she takes out these buildings, we're going to recall her and then place her somewhere else, like here, which would be a legal move if this was a chessboard. So the one tip that I will tell you is give the healers a moment while she goes to shoot at some of the wall pieces. Let the healers go ahead and heal her back up before you scoop her up with your recall spell. Now, the recall spell, you'll see 5 slots over here. We're going to select the one that we have done, and we will redeploy the queen. Got some Teslas popping up. And if you were to do this sort of out of order, you'll wind up having to trigger the queen's ability a little bit early or potentially have to use some other spells. Now, as I indicated, I did intend originally for the poison spell to be used here, so after we scoop the queen up, you don't have to because she can survive it, but let's go ahead and place the poison spell before deploying her in the middle, and it will take out those few wizards that are not too dangerous for her to defeat. One thing I will say, as you are watching this beautiful attack, some more self-promotional stuff, please support me by using my creator code, and check out my podcast, Inside Clash, with Trample Damage. If you're only going to do one of those 2 things, actually check out my podcast, because you'll have more enjoyment than the self-satisfaction you get of supporting your favorite content creator by using my code. You could also do both. We'll scoop up the queen, and we will legally move her chess piece down to here. I will tell you, if you place your pieces on the outside of the board, outside the walls here, there are lots of traps. It's not like an really obnoxious amount of traps, but yes, there are traps on the outside. So we'll go and scoop the queen back up. We're ready now to deploy our 4th recalled version of the queen, and when you deploy her here, if anything, try and go on the upper right-hand side of this. Every now and then you can get bad placement, and the town hall will start attacking your queen or your healers. And then we can get ready for the coup de grace. If you want to be super safe, go ahead and drop the rage spell, and then you can put the archer queen in here, and she's going to start pumping away at these things. She'll take all this stuff down. You don't even have to use her ability if you don't want to. If you want to do it without the rage spell, go ahead. We've got all the pieces on the board taken care of. She's going to plow through those walls. Of course, you could use a super wall breaker if you want to. Of course, you could trigger her ability. You could freeze the town hall. You could do lots of stuff, but she's just going to hit the town hall, and we will have checkmate on the Archer Queen's Gambit, brought to you by Trample Damage. So like I said, there are actually some more inventive ways that you can take this on. I did, as I indicated, I did include some other... Oh no, Wi-Fi is cutting out. Come back, Wi-Fi. So unfortunately, my Wi-Fi cut out because I'm recording this in my car like I do with a lot of my content creation. So what I was saying is I have done a version of this where we have 2 healers for the Archer Queen, so we're going to jump into that and talk you through it. The Queen wants to go on the right-hand side here with 2 healers placed immediately. And what's going to happen is we're going to, ideally, the unicorn stays alive. It's an important piece. When the unicorn comes over here, we want the unicorn to stay alive. The queen has taken some damage, and what we're going to do is take advantage of... Oh, I didn't tell you why. On the right-hand side, if we deploy the queen on the right, after she takes out the first expo, she'll scoot over here and take this one, and then determine that this archer tower is her best next target. If we start her out on the left, she'll destroy this expo, then destroy this one, but then she'll start shooting these wall pieces to get outside the base. we're going to just let her take down that archer tower. And once she takes out that archer tower, which will be 1, 2, and then 3, she's going to get that. We'll pick her right back up and redeploy over here. The next step, so we're going in the right order, I'm using air quotes here, the correct order, and then after she takes out this Expo, we will scoop her up and we will deposit her over here, and what we're going to do is grab the Archer Queen, we're going to come over here, and we are going to deploy the Archer Queen right in here, and immediately we are going to trigger her ability to take out all of these defenses. And sometimes you get very unlucky and the unicorn gets targeted and taken out here, and if that happens, it makes it somewhat difficult to be able to make it through the rest of the attack, but we're going to go ahead and scoop her up along with a bunch of archers, and we're going to redeploy her down over here in this position. Now, the nice thing is, because she already wrecked all of those, oh no, the unicorn went down. We'll see if we time fail then, because we have to give her a little bit more time to heal. If the unicorn survives, you can finish this with about 45 seconds left. When the unicorn gets torched, sometimes you wind up running out of time. So we're going to let her destroy some of these things, get a little bit more healed. We're going to have that one archer tower go down, and then we're going to go ahead and pick her up and just deploy her right in the middle here. She'll almost always go for that archer tower first, but we are going to be cutting it just a little bit close on this one. As soon as these go down, we really want to give her as much of an opportunity to recover hit points as possible, and that's going to include waiting and wasting valuable time that she wouldn't normally be having to heal through. We got 58 seconds. I think as long as we have at least 35 or 40 seconds left by the time we dump her over there, we should be okay. So we'll let her take that. We'll go ahead and pick her up. We will deploy her into here. Yeah, we should be good. So she'll destroy those defenses. She will get enough hit points back together, and then she will step over here to get the Town Hall, and that will be without using any of the super archers, without any of the super wall breakers. We'll be skipping 4 of the healers, both of the ice golems, and we will not need to use any of our spells because those 2 healers can actually almost outpace the Town Hall. You can see she's barely losing hit points just a little, and checkmate. We got the 3 stars. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below, follow me on my social media, use my creator code my creator code Trample. Check out my podcast, Inside Clash. It's so much fun. This is the second time I've been able to bring a challenge base to you guys. Maybe somebody else will come up with a way to do this with actually my new buddy, the Clash King bot maker, Magic Jr. He did this one time with 1 healer and a rage instead of 2 healers, which we couldn't get it to reproduce that, but somebody else will figure out how to do it. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and we will check you guys out on the next video.